let's do this. Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross, and today I review Snow White. Yes, the 2025 live-action remake of the 1937 original from Disney, based on the Brothers Grimm story Snow White, directed by Mark Webb, starring Racheal, Zeggler, Andrew Burnap, and Gal Gadot, with other supporting actors as well. So, you know the story. Snow White is the fairest in the land, the evil queen, envies her beauty, wants her dead. The huntsman warns her and she flees into the woods, where she finds the home of the Seven Dwarfs. This time they do a few changes, add some new songs to it, revamp a few songs, remove a few songs, and she finds a way to overpower the queen, and she bites the apple, falls asleep. We don't have a prince this time, we have a bandit called Jonathan who resurrects her and is her love interest in this and stuff. What did I like about this film? Well, over the last 15 years, this has become a thing. Disney doing live action remakes of all their classics, starting from Alice in Wonderland in 2010, or maybe going back even further to 1996 with 101 Dalmatians, or the 1994 Jungle Book, but the animals had no verbal speaking in that. Remakes of their live action classics, from Alice in Wonderland to Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, so many of them, The Little Mermaid, and there's even more to come with Lilo and Stitch. And then they did a live action remake of their first ever motion picture, that is Snow White, although they've removed the Seven Dwarfs from the title. Now, Racheal Zeggler as Snow White, she has her hair like Lord Farquaad. Okay, I guess, we're in a day and age where things are diverse now. I guess race doesn't really matter that much. I think all that does matter is, she makes a great performance. I mean, she's got a good singing voice, and I guess played Snow White the best way she thought she could. But the stuff she said about the movie and stuff, Gal Gadot as the evil queen, Grimhilda. Now, I'm not saying Gal Gadot is a bad actress. She's a good actress when she can be. I think she's can do some pretty good performances, like as Wonder Woman and stuff. We've seen her in the Fast movies, but she was out of her comfort zone in this film. She was out of her element, in over her head. She plays a sort of a panto villain, could not sing at all. Just, I just don't think this role was for her. Also, let's get to the most controversial bits. The dwarfs. Now, originally, the Seven Dwarfs, they asked Peter Dinklage and he got offended by the idea, so they thought, okay, let's have the dwarfs be bandits then. I mean, they still use them in the movie, but in a different purpose, a different role. And then they were like, okay, people don't like that, let's just make the dwarfs again, newly CGI'd them instead of getting actual dwarf actors. This, I know, has pissed off the entire dwarf community, how it's robbed dwarves of jobs, and and also even dwarf actors and that have said, who made Peter Dinklage the boss of the dwarf people, because it was him that didn't like it, and other dwarf actors were quite, would have been open to the opportunity to play the dwarves, but the dwarves just, they stick out like a sore thumb, and they're very cartoony, and they changed them a lot, to the part where you can't tell which one's which. I mean, I know which ones are which, like Doc with the glasses and Dopey with the purple hat, and he actually speaks in this one, Dopey. What the hell were they thinking? Disney knew from when these trailers came out and everything like that, with the trouble production it had, they basically sent this film out to die. You know, I mean, if I pay to go to the cinema because I have an unlimited card where I can watch as many films I want for free and pay monthly for all the films I see, so I still pay. I just don't pay there, and then I get, like I say, I get it for free. But you know, but if I did pay money to watch this movie, I would demand a refund because, yeah, I mean, they could have dropped this on Disney Plus and it might have, I don't know, people might have watched it more. I don't know exactly, but there's so much they could have done right with this film that they didn't. And yeah, I just thought, why? Why? Also, why overcomplicate it? Why put like more, you know, messaging and stuff into it? I don't get it. You know, it's a film. It's a kid's film. It's a fairy tale. It's a classic fairy tale. Make it that. Don't make it. You know, I mean, Snow White and the Huntsman and Mirror Mirror were way better adaptations than this one, and they weren't even brilliant. I think Kristen Stewart, you know, and Lily Collins were better Snow Whites than, you know, Racheal Zeggler. And yeah, this film is just. This is definitely probably going to be in my worst films of 2025 so far. When we get to the halfway point of the year, it'll definitely be in my list probably. And if I forgot about it, that just shows how bad it was. It's definitely one of the worst films in this first quarter of the year because we're nearly out. We're nearly into April. Yeah, this one just, you know, it was doomed to fail. You know, how could they do this? Destroy a wonderful classic that started it all with Disney. You know, maybe if they remade it a lot sooner and before, or you know, maybe it could have been done better. But no, sorry, but you know, Disney. These days, I think you're lacking on originality by remaking your classics, and you take things and you stick your claws in and drain the goodness out of it. You know, I mean, Disney is for kids and the child in all of us, but they're just now in it for the money. You know, they're just in it for the money. So yeah, what do I even rate this one? I don't know. I guess if I did, I'd give it a 1. But yeah, I don't recommend this. If you really want to watch the Snow White classic, watch the 1937 film. That's you can watch on Disney Plus. So yeah, this has been probably more of a rant than an actual review, but I'm giving you my honest opinion. So yeah, if you stuck to the end, thanks for that. I appreciate it. So have you seen it? What did you think to it? Did you think it had some watchability? Do you think time will be good to this film? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell, and to share with your friends. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a random review / rant. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends. Goodbye.